Hit the road, Jack. Thank you, Alex. Always a pleasure. Good to see you.
An apocalypse that only we can oppose.
So I'm feeling like we want more shuffle comp. The lack of indication that there are memories to equip is a good telltale. Wow. So let's see. So Rusty needs Act 4. We could take this team out. Highwayman, Occultist, Vestal, and Man-at-Arms. We could just continue their progression. We did do Denial last run? That's right. I was doing that for filler material, I think. We also have T-Hunter and Rose who need an Act 3 and Silver Eyes. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. Does the iBoss like that combo? Mr. Scrake is in kind of a weird... Or not Mr. Scrake. T-Hunter's in kind of a weird place with being the only one who needs an Act 2. Does Flagellant... So what I was thinking was... Yeah, I guess that doesn't work. So what I was thinking was we had a huge missed opportunity on the run before last when we ran Moth and Rose. Moth had Breacher, so we could have put Moth all the way at the back, and then it would have procced Crocodilian on everyone, which would have been fun. I said I wanted shuffle comp. Do we think that we could make an Act 4 shuffle comp work? The run number 1, I think it was. I think it was run number 1 where we did that. All right, I'm not going to worry about filling out memories. I think it is what it is. I still regret favorite toy on Illustrious. Oh, I wanted to do shuffle comp, but there's no way to lock in many memories. I guess that is what it is. So I was thinking we could do like Rusty, Legion, Rose. I mean, and I wanna just bring out you and Lustrous. Oh yes, the dysentery cholera number 2. Got it. Yes. It's so hard to plan without a plague doctor. All right, well, we don't have to stay at this screen anymore. We can figure it out in the next one.
In search of what hope yet remains.
I think I'll do an Act 4 run. It's been a minute since our last Act 4 run.
The house on the borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
But I'm not sure what the plan is.
Desperate to somehow help you regain yourself, I prepared a breakfast and an urgent appeal. My words fell
breakfast and an urgent appeal. Sounds like my morning.
Your appetites demanded more than I could hope to provide. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light and welcome what help may come. Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Well, alchemist action.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Trying to think. Who else fits well into this team? I'm undecided at this point in Lustrous. There's a possibility that we just rage quit. This is an interesting team. We can't run the lunge pirouette build. So Venom Drop... See, this drives me crazy. The fact that Venom Drop describes all these skills and says that they're changed, but doesn't say how, I find very frustrating. But it looks like... So Venom Drop versus the Wanderer path reduces the damage of Poison Dart. I don't know that you're the play. We could bring out Tempest Leper again.
Making peace with adversity.
Do something like this.
Of existence.
Oh yeah, we switched you to Monarch, didn't we? I'm very undecided at the moment.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
We could try this. Sure. Let's roll the dice on this. Seems like a perfectly passable team. Little light on stress healing, perhaps.
The road is yours to travel.
Now, Katniss has dysentery, which will make things very dangerous very quickly. We're going to need a hospital soon, or some other means of removing diseases, because after a couple procs of dysentery, Katniss is going to have about 10 HP. We're going to be in that situation where we had the 1 HP Hellion in no time.
A brilliant conclusion.
I should have taken a look at the Flagellant skills, probably.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I feel like this team could get absolutely bodied by death. I feel like that's potentially the danger that we are flirting with.
Abandoned or forgotten, it is ours now.
But yeah, I gotta say, and you know, don't quote me on this one, but like, I like Darkest Dungeon 2 a lot, but I may be experiencing a little bit of burnout with it. Like, I've been less excited to play for the last few streams, which is a sad state of affairs, to be sure. Okay, so Sagear I think is worth picking up. Where are we going?
The first of many forks in the road.
6 or less road battles.
Choose your path and ride out on
Hey, Mr. Gray. Let's see. Hatchling, Crocodile Hatchling doesn't really work with this one.
Fair, but fairly priced.
I really liked playing with it previously, though. So let's see. We're picking up this. Who is the Tinkerer's Gear one? I feel like it's a really uninteresting one. So it's this one. It's resistance piercing. 50 hours and you still haven't beaten the second boss. I have like maybe 600-700 hours at this point. Not exactly sure. Let's go Shrieker Chick. Let's go a high econ build here this time. We'll grab these two, and that means that just we should be set for life.
Plan accordingly.
And then I think we're going general. Do we have any of the things we need to make him happen? We're a little light, if I'm being honest. We are a little light. We could grab the Warhorn and the Pyrotechnic Dazzlers. But yeah, it's a lot. I have 127 hours on Steam, and then I played it on Epic for I think about 400 to 500 hours before the release happened. So we have spent a lot of time in this game. I think I buy the food for Katniss because Katniss is really squishy. But then I'll probably just hang on to that. Yeah, if we don't get something, I think we're going to have a hard time. Retribution doesn't help us much with the boss. I think it's take aim here. All right, we're not going to have the capacity to control the number of road battles that we do. So it's probably just going to be up to luck. But we will see. Also, if we want to go to the general, which I don't know. If we don't find more combat items, going to the general is going to be
Rewards only.
all right, so here's okay, so we can do general right off the bat. Ah, geez. You don't love to see it. We need the hospital. Katniss is sitting at 22 health, which is nerve-wracking. Right now we have 2 Pyrotechnic Dazzlers, and that's it. That's not really enough. It's better because we have Plague Grenade, but if Katniss takes a Waking Dead, it's just game over. But we can potentially use a Defender to protect them. All right, we're gonna make a stupid choice.
Has rendered reality once more.
And worst case scenario, we have some new heroes to start building memories up on. My favorite.
The loathing whispers.
And if the fights that lead up to it are disastrous, then we will we'll lick our wounds and move on. But we will have taken 2 loathing, which is a little spicy.
Within every keep, a general and his loyal lumbering guard.
As much as I wanted to take her out, I think this is the more optimal ordering. Avoid this guy getting a piercing bolt. Well, we get a better run with weaker heroes, though. We'd be losing at least one 5 memory hero in Lustrous, so that would be bad for business.
The fiend's strength
7 didn't quite get it there, so she is going to get an action. Yes, we had that one run that didn't count, but this one, we're not playing with house money by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, skill order there is all weebly wobbly. Yep. I have had experiences much like that. I will say, Mr. Gray. We may end up backing out of this one. It's distinctly possible, but we have a good team for it otherwise. Okay, and if Healing Salve procs every turn, that's gonna be good for business. Probably shouldn't have done anything that caused damage. Let's see. Just fish for the crit, I guess.
The work continues.
If nothing else, we're getting a ton of baubles and relics from this. And if we have to back off after this fight, we have to back off after this fight. Okay, currently our field surgeon appears to be broken. Don't know what to say about that. Let's see. Good try. With 2 left, I think we're better off doing this, and then avoid the res by. Nah, if that guy reses, it's not the end of the world. We can kill that guy again. I also think he needs 2 benediction charges for that to happen. So maybe we'll be okay. Yeah, okay, looks like he does. Don't love the stress. That probably removes us from contention of taking down the general. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can make it work still.
Methodical appliance of harm.
The unupgraded bolster is not great either.
Lenity, grace, small acts that drive back the darkness.
Yeah, we may limp out of this one. We may play more conservatively. I feel very unhappy about it though. Just fish for crits. Just because that's a cool animation. They know how to get you, don't they? He who dares tries. All right, this may be a very bad decision.
Locked in a nightmare slumber.
Let the record show.
Failures both real and imagined.
There is no bad decision, only all the bad decisions. Okay, we love the vulnerable lining up with our crit token. We're probably gonna get a meltdown though. I don't suspect that we have too much capacity to. We have a very slow team.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Okay, so let me think about this. So we're all gonna go. Then he's going to Unsettling Whisper. Then we're gonna get 2 growth, which is gonna lock someone up guaranteed. Right now this has 1 growth. So that may have been an error. That was not the person we wanted that to push back on. We hate that. I think we need to Defender here and then do this, and then we're sad. We're sad we didn't get the Pyrotechnic Dazzler then. And now the problem that we're gonna run into is if Dismas gets locked up here. Yeah, that sucks. That's bad. Okay, very frustrating. We only need to push back the growth once. Alright, good try.
Bravo!
Okay, we can't Defender again, so that's a shame. I think we're eating the meltdown. Nah, actually anyone can take it. So I'll do this, and then we just really need this next turn to go our way. That wasn't it. 23 is exact lethal. All right. That's a meltdown. Oh, snap! Clutches it out. All right, so if we land this dot, this is GG. All right, GG. I'd like to get the heal, so I will do this. I would like to get the stress heal too. This is the value of death armor. We know this guy is dead, so we can really do that. But yeah, we did the thing. All right. That was a little harrowing, not gonna lie. But
The loathing of Bates.
but we got an exceptional pair of trinkets for our man-at-arms, which is gonna make a huge difference. And I don't think we want that at all. Now we need to go to the hospital because we are in need of curing our dysentery. I don't think adrenalizing ash gets used. Sacrifice the flame for just a smidge of money. Yeah, we'll do it. We picked up the Resolute was a huge get there, so we can afford to lose a little bit. And then hospital. Love that we're getting a little bit of stress healing off of that.
On this path.
Just don't be a death fight, Barricade.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Incremental, but deadly all the same. I'd like to avoid a... Well, we're not going to avoid it now. I was going to say, I'd like to avoid a front mortar, but that's going to be a tough one. Reverberating Redoubt, you say? It's just so good. Ooh, the blinds mean nothing, which means we might get this job done. Yeah, we did. Nice.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Okay, I actually think there is something broken, because we have had like 10 field surgeon procs in the last half a region. It's getting a little ridiculous.
An opportunity squandered.
Okay, let's get some stress healing off this, please. Double crit and not a stress heal in sight. Hey, Jason, how's it going? How is it going? Gnarly Knuckles. So let's see. This is a melee ability, but this is a ranged ability. I kind of feel like they should make all of the Flagellant skills melee. I guess Sepsis is, but Sepsis is not affected by those things. So this would really be an improvement to Punish with a bunch of stress associated with it. I don't think we can make it work. You just had Tragedy Strike, Jason? Tell me more. I want to commiserate. And also, I am sorry. Okay. Well, let's see. Goodbye, Dysentery.
Suffer no sickness on this pilgrimage.
That's all good. Lazy Eye doesn't matter. Fanatic Fearing matters a little bit. Everybody's got something locked except for you. Sadly, you have nothing to lock. We could take the Laudanum. I think I will. With the Sagier, we're in really good shape. So,
To be prepared.
which one is this? Chance to produce concoctions and powders. No, thank you. We could start stocking up on bandages, but I think that might also be a little premature.
Loathing festers.
I'm worried. I feel like you're typing, but you're typing slowly because your eyes are welled up with some combination of sadness and rage. Okay, it doesn't matter which one of these we pick. Was getting the 5th memory on a Hellion and Vestal. Everyone else had 5 memories. I made the unfortunate decision to fight a first region Leviathan, where I lost my Hellion and Highwayman. First region Leviathan is a very bold move. That I did a first region general, and I already feel like I was tempting fate. To do a first region Leviathan requires a insane amount of confidence. Did you at least have the move resist to facilitate a first region Leviathan, or were you just banking on being able to blow up the hand relatively quickly? But either way, that is true pain. Let's see, 7, you're already dead. Definitely go for the stress heal option here. Had ceremonial drum for the Hellion, but it wasn't enough. So nowadays, Jason, I consider anything less than both my frontliners having 100% move resist to be essentially suicide. So I'm impressed with your gusto. I know the Leviathan has gotten a lot easier. I definitely am still overly sensitive to it, but oh, the pain.
Easily resolved.
We're getting no stress healing from all these crits. And the end of every fight is having a weird delay. Like the game is like, but have you considered death spawning? I'm just waiting for it. So let's see. We like that on you, and then you'll never be first in turn order probably. You typically I do with Librarian and Librarian in general, Jason. But I cannot say the same for Leviathan. I rarely try it.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction? Echoes of humanity, twisted by hope.
I mean, first region is easy to be light on DPS, that's for sure. Let's see. I think both of these are dead anyways. So I think I'm gonna go for the crits. I think we can do 13 damage with these two. Oh, not on resist, though. That's going to be... Well, we got one of them. And now Rusty's going to have to take some gruesome reflections. I bought Laudanum, but I didn't equip it. Always a bold move.
Breakthrough.
Was also greedy. You were offered Sodden Sweater, Nautical Compass, and Greater Heartseeker. Okay, yeah, I mean, the temptation is real there for sure. That's what happened to me here. I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to go for the general in Region 1, and then it was like reverberating Redoubt and Calibrating Sensor, and I was like, I mean, hard to say no.
Savor it.
We've gotten a ton of field medic procs and have been completely devoid of crit stress healing. Love to see it. 4, Jason.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
Well, that was frustrating. Stuns all over? No? Okay. At least not on that first one. What do you think the difficulty level for the confessions are, Jason? I think that the eyes have changed things up pretty drastically. I think we just do this. They're all going to get dodges, but we get all of their tokens removed. Yeah, I think denial is obviously the easiest. Then I think 4 to 7. We'd only be getting 1 kill. Who's going first? Maybe we get it. All right. Yeah, I think denial is easiest, then resentment, but then I actually think Act 4 might still be easier than Focused Fault, but maybe Focused Fault is the easier one now. So if we do this, okay, I think the back one survives, which is good. So, oh, Bolster doesn't remove your own vulnerable. That's a shame. Oh, that is. I should have realized that was going to happen. That was very suboptimal.
Excellent work.
The dodges, they do nothing, apparently.
An opportunity.
Reverberating Redoubt. Reverberating Redoubt is such a closer. What can I say?
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
So Magrain is the greed play. Yeah, you have Deathless. I think we can afford to take maybe one more hit here. Hey, Firefly, welcome. Have you never played Darkest Dungeon 2? Is this a new game to you? Because if so, you're in for a treat. This is a good one.
A righteous action.
We're gonna Deathless here to get these two healed up. You've seen gameplay of Darkest Dungeon, the original or the
Impeccably timed.
or the second one, because the original Darkest Dungeon is a fantastic game, and this game is a beautiful work in progress. I think is the way that I would describe it.
Is noble and necessary.
They changed a lot. Not only the fact that they made the game significantly prettier, at least from my perspective. I think the old game had a lot of charm, but the new game is just very strikingly pretty. Yeah, and they made a lot of tweaks. I think that it's in a good state. The overall gameplay loop, like the carriage ride aspect of it, I think is the piece that could still use the most massaging. Also, our mastery right now is absolutely horrifyingly bad. Let's see, 28. All right, we probably can't afford to rob them again. Wow, we have 2 robbing options. I don't want to get... And we can probably handle an ambush. But do we... I really don't want to lose relationship here and here. What's your relationship? You guys are a 12. You guys are at 11. All right. I'm going to do this for the relics. I don't love it, but I'm risking the ambush in the interest of trying not to ruin our relationships here.
The loathing whisper.
We only have to go a little bit further. Okay, no dice. Would have loved to just get the kill there.
A brilliant conclusion.
But facing a cardinal in round 1 here is a little bit spicy, for sure. And now we're in the awkward situation where I'm thinking maybe the cardinal needs to go. 5 to 11, I don't think we have what it takes. I mean, with 2 death tokens, I think it's too aggressive to try and get him killed right now.
Steady yourself.
Yawning Void, nope. Hollow Vessel, all right. He's been pretty merciful with his selection of attacks. Okay, she's dead, so no, we're now beyond worship. All right, we're actually fine. So do we get the kill immediately or do we get the heal here? I think we get the kill immediately. Our end goal is to make it to the mountain, carrying the head of one of the lair bosses, and kill the Eldritch Horror.
Greater threats await those who dare.
So this run so far has been basically a lucky fluke. What makes you say that, Illustrious?
The loathing abates.
What has been, other than the Resolute, which was nice, don't get me wrong. We enjoyed the Resolute. But other than that, I don't think it's been too much of a lucky fluke, per se.
A breakthrough.
Is there any chance that Sepsis just... Oh, Sepsis can't target the back rank. Got it. Game's been nice. A little kindness goes a long way, right? Okay. Well, that's a thing that you can do. Yeah, we've got some okay luck with targeting. Holy cow. This prevents Deathless, which prevents us from getting a heal here. I actually think we do that. The MC of this research and eventually stumbled upon... Yeah, so the main character is the academic, and he and his partner were essentially researching the Iron Crown and somehow created the end of time, or essentially, if I were to kind of like oversimplify it. Like they brought about the apocalypse. I think we just get rid of one, and then if we have to heal here, we will, which we will. The heal will be necessary.
Haste
E for effort.
Hallmarks of the unprepared. This wound
Yeah, honestly, like I am not 100% clear on the on the exact way that Darkest Dungeon 1 parlayed into Darkest Dungeon 2. They do occasionally kind of like make reference to it, though. You know, they talk about a Hamlet, etc. Let's see. I think we can afford to do this because we can, as long as we land the punish or go first, we'll be fine. All right, we land the punish. Fish for more crits. Okay. So this was fine.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail
Tormenting
to your
Locket.
redemption.
You hate to see it. I wish there was a more bleed centric highwayman path that wasn't significantly worse than Sharp Shot. The Heart of Darkness, I don't believe is ever gone, as is the case with all Eldritch horrors. They can be kind of defeated, but they never go away. All right, 3 mastery is disappointing, admittedly. We definitely would like to see a bit more. Where are we headed?
But fairly priced.
All right, clear out the lair for 2 mastery. That was going to be our plan anyways. All right, we love... Once we put this on, we also have
And mindfulness.
serious
As vital
discount
to
on
survival as
trinkets.
sharpened steel.
Bouncer's Belt is not terrible on the Flagellant. So we'll grab that just because they're relatively cheap. I'm going to grab the Ichor Bomb and the Ablative Powders. That means we're basically a shoe-in for the Librarian. Let's see. Let's use what we have so far. Okay, so taunt stuff goes on you. You already have 8 speed, right? You can put that there and that there. I mean, I think they're all like vaguely Cthulhu related. Ooh. Okay, so I think we're gonna Katniss and T-Hunter get these first. But we're probably going to take a negative relationship here, is the feeling that I am feeling. Okay, he got the speed buff, so he is mighty fast. Dysentery again? Come on, game. You're killing me. All right, well, we gotta prefer a hospital again.
Something to ease the rigors.
We should buy as much of the stuff as we can, just because our money situation is going to be really good. So let's see. Who's unable to use this? Okay, it's you. Your relationships are relatively good. So let's see. This is a lot of 9s. Okay, slap in the face. Yeah, our relationships could use some love, for sure. Should be no problems there. I think we grab that. We grab Pistol Shot. And we grab Acid Rain. Yeah, I'm relieving stress. Stress is now on a 10 pip system rather than the old school 100 pip system. We'll take the dartboard and... Oh, you have a lazy eye, you say. Let's see. Oh, did that just take them down to 8? Damn it. All right, how do I have anything left to fix? That was a poor choice. That was a poor choice. All right, so we're going to have probably a negative relationship there no matter what.
On the road to damnation.
But what can you do? Not much.
A smoother ride.
I shouldn't have read.